How's everybody doing? Welcome back to Signalis. Why is my audio yet again completely messed up? There we go. I think that's better. Yeah, that's better. That's better.
Rank up!
This is a message from the color red. The color yellow is as awful as a spinal stool.
Spinal can't pass a stool because he is no longer capable of having bowel movement. But Hope, thank you so much for the 25 months of support. Really freaking appreciate it, dude. How are you doing? And what is up, everyone? Welcome back to Signalis. Hopefully everybody is having a wonderful Friday and hopefully a pleasant weekend ahead of them. This is an absolutely phenomenal game. I got this recommended to me by a few friends and a couple of people in chat, but I was like, oh man, that's actually really interesting. This looks like it's right up my alley, but I never realized just how much up my alley it would be. It is basically an existential horror game that attempts to recreate The King in Yellow, novel from, or a fictional play from 1865, 85? And does so through means of basically combining Silent Hill with 2001: A Space Odyssey. I think that is the most accurate way I can describe it. So yeah, we're basically traversing through our own personal hell in space, on space, in a spaceship, being the spaceship, and all the while we're trying to figure out what actually happened. We reached the false ending, which is the ending to chapter 2 on the last stream, which got us to take a boat through purgatory, eventually accepting, well, I wouldn't, how do I describe this? Good lord. How do I describe this? We took a boat, and then we, or at least the character, resolved herself to fulfill a promise, which is as of yet unknown, and we're now facing an alternative version of the space station that we crashed into as we dive deeper down the rabbit hole. I know it's a bit of a vague description, but this game is really hard to put into words, is what I'm saying. But hopefully everybody is doing well. Loin, Adrian, Say, Hope, Anokaketsu, how's it going? And thank you again so much, Hope. If you aren't following Hope, by the way, please go do so. He is the absolute comfiest lad on this here website, and you should all go watch him. Oh, what is after us? Yeah, okay, so we went through nowhere, and we're now once again in the staff room in what is essentially the, a different variation of the original area that we started in. It's an atmospheric puzzle platformer. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Oh, okay. Wait, so why did we lose everything? Is that, when we entered that limbo space, would that be like a different cycle of ourselves? Like, it could be that, like we've seen a sort of perpetual cycle take place. I'm not quite sure if we're actually the same Elster unit that we're starting as. Like, basically, this game operates on this sort of false narrative that handles the same principle as a mechanical hard drive, where if you keep copying the same file, it eventually degrades or degrades. And it's basically, like, it's implied, as far as I can tell, that the events that are occurring in this game are cyclical in nature. Like, we've seen a lot of Elster units just kind of plummeted down the stairs where we ended up. I don't know if any of you have ever seen the episode Heaven Sent from Doctor Who. There's a scene in that episode where he falls into the water from a tower, and the bottom of the sea is filled with skulls. And you later learn that it's sort of part of this everlasting cycle that lasts for millions of years. It's a phenomenal episode, by the way. I really, really recommend checking that out. So yeah, everything is kind of fleshy, is kind of goopy. Atmospheric low plus by. Is it on like any console, or is it PC? Let's see. Efteros. I like that everywhere I'm receiving messages, like, I'm still struggling to comprehend that Metal Gear Solid 3 is actually getting a full-on remake. Just a quick second. Alrighty, I'm back. It's insane. Like, at first, a weird part of my brain went like, because it was a Japan Studios game, right? So somewhere a part of my brain, or at least they showed it as a Japan studio at the opening thing. But like a part of my brain went like, okay, so we're doing like the food chain stuff? Wait, if a Pomeranian is gonna pop up, I'm gonna lose my shit. So I was kind of false leading myself into Tokyo Jungle too. I mean, it's wishful thinking, I guess. But I'm very happy that Metal Gear keeps getting released for newer platforms, as well as now getting a full-on remake. I'm a bit cautious though, because the company that is responsible for the remake is also doing a lot of did a lot of work on like Square Enix remakes or remasters, and it with mixed results. Okay, this is the same with more redacted stuff. Wait. What if it's not redacted, but like faded away? That would be insane. That would be so cool. Hey, Martian dude, how's it going? If y'all want to have some great music, then look no further than Martian dude. The original voice cast has been confirmed. They're not changing the story or the voice cast. I'm doing all right. I had a bit of a stressful week, so I'm having a bit of trouble winding down. Oh, I'm unarmed. Well, I don't like that. You've been here before. Yeah, this is starting to really confirm the cyclical nature of things. The posters are degrading as well. Everything is looking ever more dilapidated. I am picking up grenade shells. A 204512. Ooh, 204512, 204. The classroom key. But what's really cool with wow, why am I, what is Windows Sounds doing? Like, I'm picking up so much background noise. Let me see. I didn't change anything in OBS, so that should still be relatively the same. But what was really cool was, like, the moment the trailer hit, my Discord just started going off. Like, yo, have you seen the snake here? And it's like, no, I'm watching. Can't believe it's real. Whoa, hello. Ah, it's so hard to see. Okay, there's something standing over there. Yep. Nope, that's rude. Oh, there's a fleshy blob in the way there. There's a hole in the ground. It looks like I can drop down safely. The only thing I don't quite understand yet is, well, sort of, I do, get it. Like, it kind of operates in the same mentality as above, so below. Oh, you've changed, Adler. And hey, breakfast, how's it going? You've changed. Wait, why are we laying down in the infirmary? Hey, Steve, how's it going? Oh, that's Falk. It's like everything was taken apart and put back together by someone who doesn't understand how it works. I have become whole again. I wear no mask, and I hate everything. Perhaps this is hell. The space intentionally left blank. And now, that's the third time we've seen that. Red front. There's the Signalis logo on the background. It's Bouillon. Okay, dial ring is missing, and I need to figure out. Oh, I don't like that. I never have. How's it going, Steve? Okay, this is the way it's blocked by a gas leak. I need a hand wheel. Okay, so we need to the hand wheel. I'm doing all right. Trying to wind down from a pretty stressful day. Ooh. You know what's interesting? Oh, I thought that was a safe thing. Post box. Your requisition for a Type 84 submachine gun was successfully processed. Iron Commander Rotfront Nord. Okay. To the block lot of Sector C. There are rumors that there is an Imperial spy active in your area. A Protector Imperial Operations Unit has been dispatched from Ion headquarters on Heimat to investigate and should arrive within 6 to 12 cycles. Needless to say, should they be successful, this will not reflect well on your record. You know what to do. And what I should do is sip more coffee. The locksmith said it will take at least a period until replacement key is done. My niece currently has the only other key, but she's at the hospital right now. We've seen that name before. That was the lady that dislocated her own arm by shooting. As every season, your performance will be subject to a review by your local command soon. Remember that this review will determine if you will be marked for replacement. Understand that you need entry to the bookstore for your patrol, but we do not have the spare key for the front door. However, you can use the back entrance. Check? I don't know where check is on that. To get into the store. It's secured with a keypad. The code is the birthday of my daughters. Note, they were born on Veneta. Check the last 6 digits of their PKZ numbers. No. No, I won't. There was a substantial amount more requested for the submachine gun. I'm actually kind of curious where that went. Yeah, I would like to repair patch. Okay, so we're essentially starting over now, right? Oh, it would have been real nice if I could have just... Oh, wait, everything is there? Ooh. Wait, why is the bottle still there? We got thermite, we got repair patch. Do we have repair spray? Yes. Amount to retrieve 1. Let's dunk the thermite. I need a flashlight. Equip the flashlight. Combine these two. Could open up 2 slots. Equip this one. See if I can reload it. No, 30 shots. I've been really enjoying this game. It's a very neat tribute to like that 90s survival horror with a more modern flair to the storytelling. Like, it really does an excellent job at sort of mirroring Silent Hill in that regard. Unlocks from the other side. Like, the storytelling is just about as abstract. Ooh. But this looks like garbage disposal. Ito, something about the date of his daughter's birthday, right? Wunderwaffen. Okay, didn't save the emails. damn it. I don't have many shots left, so that is a bit of a problem. Wait, what just passed by? What is passing over? It's the only thing there are two things that I kind of dislike about this game. These exit prompts tend to have the habit of just kind of vanishing. And like a lot of these type of areas require you to aim a little bit more precisely, and precise aiming is not this game's forte, to put it mildly. But this facility has changed substantially. Or rather, I'm experiencing it rather different. 0512. See if I can sneak out of here. It is probably a better idea to. Why are there so many enemies? Yep, never mind. Oh, there are a lot of Silent Hill vibes to it. Shit. Looks like there's a playing card embedded in the paint of the painting. The paint layer is too thick to remove the card without dissolving the paint first. Okay. I think the shotgun might be a good solution. I don't have a grenade launcher yet. Oh wait, there's an undeveloped photograph inside. Okay, so I gotta keep that in mind. How are we doing in terms of shotgun? That's 9 shots. Not a whole lot more. Oh, might be a good idea to pick up some repair sprays while I'm at it. It's interesting that the Morse code has stopped for the majority of it. I want to see what's through door number 2. Hello. God, look at the amount of enemies. That's just ridiculous. Man, it's a shame that the game does this, really. It's a real shame. I don't like it when horror games do like the whole let's flood the player with enemies at every single occasion. Because that happens. Also, I need to check something real quick, so in just a second. Alrighty, I'm back. Okay, so it might be a good idea to load up on a few different weapons in order to get through that. The main issue I'm kind of having with this is that I likely don't have enough to deal with whatever is on the other side of that door. Let's keep the repair spray on hand. Keep the submachine. Keep the submachine ammo. Let's see. I can reload this. I'm gonna keep this on hand and use the submachine one later. Let's see what I can do with that. I'm gonna keep the stun rod on my hands. Let's see. That's a bit better. Yeah, at least this room feels a bit more secure now. I gotta keep in mind that I have how many shots left? 0. I'm gonna equip this. Let's see if I can.
Heavy machine gun.
A little bit, yeah. That's locked. There's a picture of a magpie on the box, above what looks like a small speaker or microphone. A teacher's evaluation, Ariana Young. The girl, without a doubt, is remarkably odd, certainly due to her being raised solely by her mother rather than by a community of good people overseen by a block warden, as is normal these days. Her obsession with paintings, music, and other such nonsense was clearly implanted during her time living in the mountains on that desolate radio outpost. And surely her friendship with the Veneton-born Ito sisters also exposed her to some of the questionable literature that is illegally sold in their parents' bookstore. She does not seem to understand that these distractions are no longer acceptable now that she must partake in the society of her nation like anyone else. Personally, I can only hope military service will beat those frivolous ideas out of her in a way that this school has failed to do so far. Okay, so I need to figure out what I can do with the magpie box. Just imagine, for a second, chat. I'm gonna go on a slight tangent here. Just imagine, right? You're sitting at home, wearing noise-canceling headphones with a game that likes to blast you across the ears with some pretty loud noises, right? Are you with me so far? Imagine not being able to hear the game because people outside are screaming so goddamn loud. Hey Ray, how's it going? Wait, can I despawn them by immediately going back? It unlocks from the other side. Right, and this leads into the room. Yeah. The aiming in this game is so freaking wobbly, it's insane. Go, you want to aim? Well, that's some tough ass luck right there. Let me grab this because I actually do need that. Monfest celebrations cancelled over safety concerns. The seasonal Montfest celebration, a young but well-established tradition in most Rot-Front sectors, will not be allowed to take place until further notice, the Protector Public Office has announced today. There is a credible threat to public safety that is currently under Protector investigation. Citizens are only to leave home for work and report all suspicious activity to their block warden. When pressed about the rumors of an Imperial spy living in Sector C, the Protector Public Office only repeated their appeal to citizens to report all suspicious activities to a Protector. It's not even like the aiming itself. It sort of autocorrects, but like due to the PlayStation 4 having some slight snapback to the controller, to the analog, it also reads the opposite end of it. So it basically goes back and forth constantly. Ow! Please stop. I've heard enough as is. Still no space for disposable rod. I'll keep that for later then. It wasn't my highest level of strategy to do that, but I think I'm out of revolver ammo and submachine gun ammo now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can maybe use... I'm gonna store that for now. Let's see, pistol ammo is pretty high up there. Flare shells is 1. I'm just gonna grab this and be on my merry way after I saved. I'm gonna use a separate file for this. What's this? Oh, it's for the PC, right? I would like some ammo. How many slots? 1 remaining. Oh, what is this? Acetone. Oh, wait, I can use that on the painting, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna drop down just yet. Let's see if I can use that on the painting. Maybe I can get something out of it. The blue card is for the PC, so I can immediately use that item. So this game has a very strict 6 item limit to the inventory. It's not like you can like expand or anything. Pick up lovers. Inspect. Use the blue diskette here. Yes. Oh, that is cool. Due to power rationing, only a limited number of antennas in the grid are powered at a time. To determine which antennas are currently powered, use the antenna program to triangulate the correct antenna. Take note of the antenna where the test signal can be heard from both dishes. In the transmit program, enter the antenna number and select the correct sound file to broadcast. Okay, so we don't have the sound file yet. Okay, how does this work? Huh. I should be able to grab the repair spray and something else now. Shit! I'm really pissed off about NVIDIA. Also, because of their latest, what was it? The 460 Ti? 4060 Ti? Just a second. Sorry about the constant interruptions. Okay, so something about the magpie? Okay, now it's getting a bit tricky. Can I maybe dunk the stun rod and inspect that? Okay, so where have I... have I got that? Okay, so we're getting the redacted ones. You know, it's kind of incredible how an outside source can make something that you really enjoy not enjoyable. It's... Was that text that flashed on screen? Oh, right, it's because I have suffered some damage. I'm sorry for complaining a lot today, chat. Been a bit of a week. Let's get the grenade shells out of there. Let's see, repair sprays. Oh, geez, what happened? If I may ask. Yes, please. I'll take it. Aw, Steve, congratulations, dude. That is fantastic news. That is incredible. Congratulations. Let's see. Well, at least I get to pick everything up. Aw, dude, so nice of you to get us free tickets to get the entire community tickets to Japan. That is very kind. Okay, I'm trying to actually figure out what I have to do, but it's like the outside noise is making thinking really fucking difficult. I remember visiting Japan like 2006, I think, and my mom saw Akihabara, saw my face, and then went like, yeah, nah, you ain't going in there, buddy. This ain't happening for you today, tomorrow, or ever. And then I still stuck in. And that's when I became nah. I was okay with it. Didn't have the budget to get everything I wanted anyway. Okay, so that part is eliminated. I need to figure out what I can do with the... Okay, so it's not here. There was something about the code thing. Where was it? It might be in the post box. I love this little interface. So cool. Oh, wait. That's easier. Until replacement key is done. To the bookstore from your patrol. We do not have a spare key. However, you can use the back entrance to the store. How do I check the PKZ numbers? Okay, message inbox. Okay, so how does this work? Magpie. Let's see. I don't believe this matters. Doesn't feel. Like it. What happens if I set it to 10? Hush. To determine which antennas are currently powered, use the antenna program to triangulate the correct antenna. The test signal can be heard on both dishes. Can I use it? Oh, it's going. Oh, okay, that's not nice. Nope. Okay, now I at least know what to do. There we go. Store key. Okay. And star. Huh. Interesting. Do I have a map? Oh, I have a map again. Okay, I've been without the map for so long that I forgot about this. Okay, so there is a keypad. There's a door. There is apparently a meat grinder. There's the atrium. That's where I'm at right now. There was something in the hospital that opens from the other side. Ow, son of a bitch. A meat grinder, you say? Oh man, I'm finally feeling like I'm slowly starting to relax and like kind of feeling the stress of the week just kinda fade away. Okay, so there was a store thing that I could open. It required a key for something. I don't remember what. I gotta remember to turn my flashlight off. We're going deeper underground. There's too much panic in this town. Going deeper underground. Ooh. It's good to know that there's silver repair spray just in case I need it. Back in the hole. Done. Why tooth? Why tooth? Now this feels very, I'm about to hit a boss fight. It's even affecting my inputs. Game, I am aiming right. Okay. Just kill me. I don't understand why the aim has the incredibly tenacious tendency to not lock on to anything. If anything, it moves slightly to the side, even though I'm course correcting it. So even though I'm holding the aim down, it will still like move diagonally up, and I'm kind of curious as to why that is. Like, it might be that the radio dudes are causing like a disturbance that basically makes it impossible to aim. But like, the more enemies are on screen, the less enjoyable the interaction with the game becomes. Like, it's a shame, really. Like, I was so hoping that Signalis wouldn't fall in the age-old trap of having too many enemies on screen. Like, I feel like Silent Hill is one of the few franchises that has consistently managed to keep that level enough that everything feels manageable but threatening. If that makes sense? Like, to a degree, I like it, because it just kind of shows, like, narratively, it shows the progression of the infection rate going up. But what this does... what this does is that it replaces the sense of dreadful atmosphere with a sense of frustration due to the fact that the aiming is so difficult to do. I will say there's also the other end where one enemy is too broken and then you get Forbidden Siren, but that game is just insane. Like, it's one of the few games that I really, really like, but I really hate playing. Like, it's one of the reasons why I generally tend to steer clear of, like, survival horror stuff, as far as... like, these type of games go. Like, I love them to death, don't get me wrong, but usually they have a few, like, one or two design decisions that cause me an endless amount of frustration, and it usually what happens at the other end of that is that I am too frustrated to fully immerse myself into the game. And that is a shame. Like I'm kind of experiencing a similar thing right now, but I will say like outside influences are drastically influencing my levels of patience that I would normally have with this stuff. And hey, Rachfat, how's it going? We just entered the 3rd chapter and the game is just kind of swarming you with enemies the whole time. So it's not very enjoyable. Like, it might feel fantastic on the PC with mouse and keyboard, but with this it just kind of snags you the other way. And it makes you waste bullets, which are incredibly precious at this time. And I don't know, like there's something in the back of my head that really thinks that this might even get worse. Like the first 2 chapters were phenomenal. Like probably one of the best bits of survival horror in recent times. But this part, I'm not having a whole lot of fun with. I don't like it with Resident Evil. I don't like it with Forbidden Siren. I don't like it in general. When horror games do like that flooding thing for the sake of like flooding the player with enemies to take care of, especially considering they respawn after a certain amount of time. So if you're wondering about like the odds that you're gonna bump into something, at least your flashlight doesn't have battery life. Want to know okay? So let's talk inventory economy. This is now one of the 6 slots that I could be spending taking things with me, right? Okay, I'm gonna put this in the box because I get the feeling like I'm gonna need this a lot. So this is like a third of my inventory filled with mandatory stuff. Then I have 1 full clip of shotgun ammo, and I should have 1 clip of revolver, half a clip of shotgun, a flashlight, and a single repair spray. And no inventory space to add to that. So it's going to be a difficult ride no matter what. But it is a design choice that I find often circumvents the feeling of dread. No way to permanently kill enemies? Not as far as I'm aware. No. I'm mostly just stuck killing them as fast as possible and then hoping that why tooth though? The mouth is bleeding? No space for tower. Like, this is kind of a problem that I've been running into a lot with this game. Can I kill them without killing myself? What? 6'5". Oh, I went too fast. There you go. The eyes again. There's a shade. Interesting. Oh, this kind of sucks. What if a machine could process this code? Okay, dot matrix code. It's just a QR code. People's Army, 5th Veneton Infantry Division. Okay, so we got one of the... Okay, that still doesn't tell me much. Oh, that's what the thermite flares are for. Gotcha. Let's just use this. Okay, where does this take me? Oh, okay, that's nice. That's nice. I like that. Maybe the computer can process the code? Let's see. Select an item to use. And use this here. Have we seen another location? Not yet. Emphasis on yet. Let's... That still doesn't leave me with a whole lot, but... Oh, wait. Oh, okay, yeah, I got it. I know where this ammo is for. There you go. Oh, forgot to save. Let me save. All right. We got some inventory space. We got how many? 2 slots. I do like that though. On the top of the inventory screen, there is like 6 dots, and it will indicate what slot you're on, as well as just kind of indicate that the slot is filled or not. I really like that. That's a nice little touch. It just allows you to like instantly go like, oh, I have 2 slots left. That's really freaking cool. Okay, this was the store. We need something to use the QR on. But I think I'm going to do a little bit of a scavenger hunt right now. Because I do believe there is a crap load of stuff that I can find here that I can just dunk onto things. Oh, hey. And I still need to grab the tower. I appreciate...
Wow, what a deep game.
Exactly. Due to ongoing transits of Kittas, ration shipments to Vineta have been disrupted by Imperial forces again. Millions of Houston citizens must starve for yet another month as Imperial missile frigates on Kittaj orbit critically damaged one of our humanitarian convoys on their way to Vanita, sending diplomatic efforts with the Empire into another crisis. The orbit of Kitej will continue to block free travel between Vanita, Roodfront, and Heimat for another 8 seasons, which leaves our liberation troops on Vanita stranded on the desolate ocean world with minimal support. Convoys will continue to be sent despite the Imperial blockade. Only through perseverance will we rebuild what remains of Vanita. What's interesting though, like, this is something that I kind of noticed with a lot of sci-fi stuff recently, is that when you start to kind of zoom out a little bit, like Star Trek is a particularly good example of this. Like, when a world needs supplies, like, it implies that there are no resources available. So say you need like wood on a forest world, that would make no sense, right? So when you're offering supplies, like, how much do you need to offer for an entire world in that case? Because you zoom out at a certain point and it doesn't become Kronos, it becomes the Klingon home world. And the Klingons need support, so their home world gets like 12 wood, and that constitutes a support. And it really creates this sort of distorted image of skill throughout the entirety of whatever sci-fi stuff you're watching. Like, it's really interesting, like, is your entire population condensed on a single city? I think, if I'm gonna go super nerdy for a second, like, I think the only one that is truly established as, well, the only two, the Vulcans and the Denobulans are the only ones that are kind of like an established exception to the rule in that regard, because Vulcan is largely a desert planet. And the Denobulans live on a single continent, so like that entire continent is just packed with stretchy people. And it's interesting, like, this game kind of does the same thing. Like, you're no longer like addressing the issue as a from a city standpoint. You're supporting a world, but by that definition, like, the amount of resources that you need to move in order to support a single world is massive. And that skill sort of gets lost a lot in translation when you're telling a story of galactic proportions. That's something that I just find really interesting. As like a storytelling vessel. Like, I understand why they do it, I understand what it means, but I also understand that in a certain way, it's really difficult to kind of convey that without going into deeper logistics. So they just go like, oh yeah, this world needs 12 wood, so we're going to deliver 12 wood, despite the fact that it makes no sense because it's a forest world or something like that. I haven't even been here. What's in here? What are you? Oh, use the photograph. Yeah, please do. Oh, it's another. Pick up the sun. Don't pick up the sun. Leaving. I've been found out. I'm sure the white-haired girl working at the photo store in Sector C is bioresonant. Be careful. They don't pay me enough to take any more risks. I'm on the next ship to Kitej tomorrow. Meet me at the docks in Sector N if you want to build 2, son. Oh, okay, so these are marked as individuals. And this is also a nice little thing, like whenever you're even partially obscured, a little indicator will pop up above your head, just telling you where you are. I like those kind of details. Makes for a neat experience. Okay, so I haven't checked those two doors. What I am gonna do though is I'm gonna start picking up a whole bunch of crap on the way there, and I still haven't picked up the tarot card. Did that flood my entire... shit. Oh, one more trip might be in order then. Oh, interesting. Like the flesh blobs will now sort of mark off the rooms that you will no longer need. Like this. That's interesting. It's a bit of a bummer if you're trying to move items back and forth, but I understand. I understand where it's coming from. There are a bunch of repair sprays though that I still need to get, as well as some other stuff, and then I need to figure out what I need to do with the tarot cards. Let's get the stun rod. Let's just dunk the compact ammo while we're at it. I have a full clip anyway. Probably not gonna need all of it, especially if you're gonna be a little bit careful with conserving what little ammo you have left. Hey Rosa, how's it going? And this is one of the things that I really like about this game, is that the exploration is insanely rewarded with a bunch of like different items that you can pick up and work with. Like, we still need to get the tower though. Wait, why can't I go in there? Oh no, did that get locked off? Oh, that would be a shame. No, it's not. Okay. I'm doing alright, winding down from a pretty hectic and stressful week. But other than that, I am doing okay. You should be able to jump down that. You're underestimating my abilities to break things in half. If it doesn't work, we're just accepting it as the normal status quo. Or the prompt just vanished. That can happen as well. There you go. No video game is safe from my wrath. This should all be repair spray. What remains? Yeah, nice. I'm okay with that. And then pick up the tower, because now we're gonna get fleshy. Like, don't get me wrong, like, this is very playable. Like, if my initial tangent, I hope my initial tangent didn't put people off on actually trying this. Like, it's mostly a concern in the later bits of the game, and by then you're invested enough to actually stick with it. Wonder what I need to do with the tarot cards. Oh! Huh. Okay, no, it wasn't what I thought it was. My bad. Just stun broad out of here. I'm gonna prod some stuns. I am gonna use one though, because I keep getting hit. I know it's not needed, but a little boost to my HP may be the difference between dying and living. You know that great cathartic feeling of just feeling very slowly that sort of that relaxation come over you? It's incredible. I love it. Let's see. 3 open slots, and now we're gonna check the, is it best? Yeah, it's okay, it's gonna be fine. It's been an incredible ride so far. I'm not much of a fan of this part due to the amount of enemies, but I am so curious where the story is gonna go. Oh, there's another safe room here. Patient key. Nice. I'll take it. I'll take every save point that I can get. Let's dunk the repair spray. Yes, please. Oh, son of a bitch. Goddamn video game. Oh! Where am I? Oh, not this shit again. Game, please just lock the fuck on. Ah. This bit has been so frustrating. I love this game so much, but why you gotta be like this? Okay, at least we got a slightly more ahead save point. Which file was it? This one. I do get the feeling like we're really close to like finishing this though. Like this feels like sort of end game stuff. Just because of the sheer volume of stuff that they throw at you. Oh! Where am I? Oh, it's the door with the keypad. Gotcha. There is the stair. Okay, gotcha. I'm just gonna go through here. Take a bit of an extra step here to move on through, but that does mean that we have to cycle around at some point. Let's see. Just drop down some meat. Yeah. Why are there teeth? Why? Why would there be teeth? Yes, I know. You're upset. Stirb. It means die in German. Okay, there's a disposable stun rod. Oh, hello. Where does this lead? Where am I now? Oh, that's a new hallway. Oh, what is this? Pareidolia. No other technology has shaped our nation as bioresonance has. Would we ever have been able to free ourselves from the stranglehold of the Empire without the support of replicas? Essential technologies like climaforming and induced gravity would be impossible without bioresonance technology. Despite that, it feels like we've made little effort to really understand or replicate bioresonant effects with conventional technology. Our progress in the development of electronics and microprocessors has stagnated for nearly a century now, as we focus solely on new ways to instrumentalize this barely understood phenomenon. Take replica production, for example. The process of duplicating a neural pattern from a Gestalt host to a replica brain is not fully understood. How does synchronicity happen? Why is the duplicate imperfect? What happens to the pre-existing patterns in the receiving brain? Recreating a replica purely with microprocessors and digital programming may be far out of reach, but I believe that we've become overly dependent on poorly understood technology controlled solely by a few gifted individuals. It may not be long before we're back where we were under the Empire. Oh, that's where this leads. Gotcha. Interesting. They really managed to wrap this around itself, don't they? Oh crap, I could have opened it. Just realized I just skipped out on a major shortcut. Let's see. Let's save right now because I did the bio room, the room with the resonators in it. Like, it is doable. Most of these rooms are pretty doable on a retry, but the frustration usually lies with the fact that it's mostly not you that is the root cause of why something didn't work. Let's equip that. I really like the sound of the disposable rods. It's really well done. Shit, are you kidding me? I am gonna destroy this. Wait, I have a better idea. I'll take it. Okay, so the repair patch, shotgun ammo, gotcha. What are we looking at? It's blocked from one side, the magpie box, butterfly room. Okay, so the butterfly room is going to be important next. Now I got to figure out how to get back. Oh, right, there was a chute right to the right. Yeah. Bye. I thought you beat this game? I thought as well, but it was a fake ending. How's it going, Alexius? And how's it going, Hugsloth? Let's dunk the rifle ammo. I still don't know what this is for. Let's grab... How are we doing on shotgun ammo? A 4. Hey Naru, how's it going? I'm doing alright. Medical data bank. Can I do an immediate cross-reference? Message inbox. The birthday of my daughters. Last 6 digits of their PKZ. 560 524. I'm gonna download all of these. Wait. No. Insomnia, bruising, premature. What is acromotrica? Acromotricia. Or acro? Ah, okay, it's basically the loss of pigment in hair. Gotcha. Forgot to download all. Construction worker, chronic asthma, severe hearing loss. Retired. Double fracture right arm, major lacerations forehead. A lot of lung infections. Okay, let's see. Where was that room that I needed to go through for that? Oh, keypad. Right. Right. Do I have any weapon equipment? No, I do. Uh, 560 524. There you go. That's a library. Oh, right, bookstore. Gotcha. I couldn't find her. I've looked everywhere, but she's not here anymore. I can't go on. I'm sorry. Forgive me. That's rude, game. That is rude. Let's equip that. Music is really well done in this. I am not sure where Isa is standing in terms of like the overall story, though. Like I haven't quite figured that out yet for myself. Dentist room, atrium, blue hallway was one floor up. We'll save the theories for the end. Yeah, that might be for the better. Like, I'm mostly just speculating out loud for the major things that I've been seeing, but it's definitely one of those games that you need to play multiple times in order to really figure out all of it. Oh. Oh, wait. Sixth night. I dreamt I was an imperial farmer. I embraced my lover. In the red deserts of Kitej, when a storm consumed us, the sand grinding us down until nothing remained. I was a worker in the mines of Leng when I was consumed by a shapeless mass of flesh, my flesh joining with the flesh of many others, until only my bones remained. My mind joined the collective of flesh, which persists beyond death. As the storm raged in the sky, I fell from a ruined skyscraper on Vanita. But I never reached the ocean below. I kept falling when suddenly lightning struck the building, and I woke up. I was floating in the sunless sea below the ice of Roodfront, when I saw a large creature move in the darkness below me in the moon's dark core. I saw a burning eye in the sky above us, in the sky above the clouds of Buyan. I was walking through the floating imperial palace when the gaze of the sun, like iris burned my body to ashes. Okay, so it's a lot of. Can I take? I don't know how many of those I have, but I'm definitely gonna grab all of them. There's also a lot of interpretation to be done from literary work. So in a lot of cases, like there's bound to be like a few references that you need like things like a copy of The King in Yellow, for instance. Okay, I can take 3 cards. How many do I have, actually? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm missing 1. I am missing 1. It might be in that safe. But I'm gonna put these here. Oh, wait. Let's see. On the 6th night, the red desert of Kitej. 6 is lover. Let's see. Vanita. Lightning struck a building. Vanita is the tower. Yes. Wait. And then we got. This, which persists beyond death. So, Leng is death. Floating in the sunless sea below the ice and what one? This is the moon. We should have, okay. The sunless. And there was one for Buyan. Buyan is the sun. This might be star. This is lover, and then we need one more, and it's probably in that one safe. If I am to be guessing. I never retrieved the shells. Okay, now all three of them are up. That is bad news for me. I should be able to actually move past this, right? Dark apartment into the atrium. Oh, I never checked that door. Gotcha. So that's where I'm heading next. Do I have the flashlight on me? Nice. Katesh was the lovers, and then... Yes, he was lovers. And then we need... yeah, about 2 hours. That did not work out for the better, I'm afraid. Okay, so there's nothing there. Where was the butterfly room? The butterfly room is over there, so the only way to that is the other way around. Gotcha. And then there is something to do with butterflies, pareidolia. Is there a word, pareidolia, face? Maybe? Yeah. Let's grab a flare shells. Yes. I do want to keep some around for a boss fight, and I still don't know what I need this for. No! Put that back. Okay, I might want to use a repair spray. I'm not going to use the auto-injector just yet. I do have one more, but don't want to use that just yet. There we go. Oh right, it's because I have the flashlight on it. I was like, how the hell are they triggering so fast? Let's see. We got that. We got the corridor that leads to the meat grinder, which leads to there. Gotcha. Oh, I can't even go there. Okay, interesting. It seems like a lot of paths that I no longer need are just kind of getting blocked off. Which makes my journey a lot easier, since it's mostly like a process of elimination. Oh, you're done with that puzzle room? You got everything that you needed for the story? Okay, you can't go there anymore. That's clever. That's a clever way of like naturally streamlining the process a little bit. Every time they go I'm just thinking of that one scene from Invasion of the Body Snatchers. At the very close to the end. Really cool scene. Please don't be respawn. Thank you. Butterfly room was the first one. Okay. Pareidolia. A E O N? Oh! Wait. Holy shit, I am smart. No, I'm not. Oh, that works. I am kind of worried about that last dial, though. That's something that worries me a little bit. It's like pareidolia. Okay, so I need to see something like glazing over, and then I noticed that there was an A pattern all over this one and the E. Then it sort of clicked. But Ion makes sense, yeah, because it's the name of the company or the institution that runs this. The only downside now is, oh wait, I can use a bunch of thermite flares to scorch some enemies. Come on, thank you. It's mostly because I know what pareidolia is. Big shout outs to Ghost Adventures. For that one. Wait, son of a bitch, really? That's where the dial is? Okay, now I'm no longer concerned about that problem, so that's good. How are we looking in terms of inventory space? Flare shells, 3. I'm gonna drop those off for now. I'm gonna use one of them on a boss that might potentially be coming up. But I am gonna stick some thermite into some dudes. Oh, wait. Isn't it already that late? I gotta take a short break and feed the fish and feed myself. So I'll be right back. Feels like a bit of a strange stream today, doesn't it, chat? What was the plan? The plan was... to kill this entire hallway and set everything on fire. Nice. Okay, let's see. I'm not sure if this is going to be correct, though. Okay, I'm gonna make 2 screenshots of this. And I'm gonna see if that is correct. But thank you all so much for being here. Hopefully you guys are having fun nonetheless. Really appreciate y'all being here. Okay, let's see if we should have room for the dial. Yeah, let's put the dial ring in. Which one didn't have one? There you go. Okay, so we got Bouillon, that is full moon. And we got Veneta, which is like that. Then we got Katej, which is the bottom left. Which is like that. And then let's see if I'm correct with this. Oh, other way around. Okay, then we got Heimat, which is correct, and then we got Leng, which is on the bottom, and that is a slight crescent moon, I think. No. Why is that distorting though? Okay, so this is not entirely correct by the looks of it. At least something should be happening, but it isn't, so I'm not quite sure how to resolve that. Dream Diary, the 6th night. I dreamt I was an imperial farmer. I embraced my lover in the red deserts of Katej, and a storm consumed us. So Katej is lover, right? Then Leng. In the mines of Leng, I was consumed by a shapeless mass of my flesh, my flesh joining with the flesh of many others until only my bones remained. Okay, so that one is correct. It might be the moon and the stars then. Yeah, lightning struck the building. Large creature move in the darkness below me, in the dark moon's coal. Some like iris burning to ashes, so the stars and the moon might be the other way around. Okay. I think this should be good. I am not quite sure. Like, the way it's described, this should be accurate, right? I think. So these are likely never going to get up again. Okay, let's start here. Which ones are different now? Okay, so that is Blood Font is full, and let's see, that is Nemot. Imod is like that. I'm seeing more and more glitches appear on this part. I thought I saw a face in one of the glitches as well. Am I just... Is that maybe the other way around? Like this. I don't like it. Wait, what? What? Requires a key. Okay. Black and white pictures of the paintings Ariana used to make. National flag, it's meaningless. Why are we back here? The computer screen is blank. The door won't open yet. The last time we were here, I picked up the king in yellow, and I basically started the game. Do I have to do that again? The last seal has been broken. It's time to go home. Pick up the king in yellow. Yes. Oh, something is about to go down. Workforce assignment, Ariana Young. We have been informed that your compulsory military service period was recently completed. According to our files, you have previously graduated from Montebrod Polytechnical High School in Rotterdam Sector C on R34.59C. I've recently submitted an application for a military service assignment Penrose program. You've been processed by Ion Workforce Assignment, previous work experience, store clerk, Jan Photo Store, part-time, compulsory military service, Roodfond Orbital, long-range radio operations officer training. Should you not be accepted... Ooh. Let me read it again. Should you not be accepted by a military service program by the end of the season or find other employment, you will be assigned the following workplace: S23 Sierpinski Production and Mining Facility on Lang. I left some of yesterday's dinner in the fridge for you. You can warm it up when you get back from school. Please pick up the books your uncle ordered from the Ito bookstore on your way home. Remember to leave some space in your school bag for them this time so they don't get wet. My dearest Ariane, I'm so glad to hear you're feeling better again. I was very worried when I heard from your aunt that you're in the hospital again. I still remember how you used to get sick so much as a child. Please don't overexert yourself, okay? The photo you sent me is very interesting. What a strange coincidence that she looks so much like you. You could be twins. Perhaps she is related to us somehow? Though I don't know anyone named Seo in our family. From the looks of it, it was shot on Veneta. Your military service will begin soon, so you might be wearing a uniform like her soon enough. Please send me a photo when that happens. Love, Mother. I have no idea what is going to be behind that door. Let's see. Ooh, that is a very empty inventory. Let's see. Let's pick up an auto injector. Grab the pistol. Grab the remainder of the pistol ammo. Or alternatively, pick up the flare gun and the flare shells. This is the end. Leave forever? No. I am so anxious to go through that door, good lord. Like, there is such a permeating atmosphere of the unknown sort of devouring, like this sort of entity that has been claiming the world around you and is slowly encroaching upon you. And this is like that singularity point, right? You're on top of a hill and there's like an ocean of flesh surrounding it. And it's slowly crawling its way uphill. And leave forever. Like, this feels like the tendrils are slowly touching my feet. All efforts to contain this illness have been in vain. All the Gestalt workers have succumbed to it, leaving only dark shadows. Oh! That was the humanoid shape on the wall. So all the enemies we've been fighting have been varieties of replicas. And like all the shapes. What the fuck? That is such a layered thing. The name Gestalt insinuates what you should be looking out for. What the fuck? It's what you saw with Isa. Yeah, that I figured. That I figured, but like I figured Isa to be a replica as well. Like, I thought that only replicas remain near the end. And so when Isa started crumbling, I was like, kind of like, don't replicas turn into like these biomechanical monsters when they succumb to the illness? All the Gestalt workers have succumbed to it, leaving only dark shadows on walls and floors where they died. And soon, all of us replica will have lost our senses and turned to writhing masses of flesh. Oh. Okay, I am down with that. I am down with that idea. So, this game has been like introducing these lumps of flesh throughout from the very beginning, and I didn't think much of it as more like a sort of purgatorial allegory or just like a metaphorical thing of like traversing deeper into hell. But it's literally the replica becoming one pile of flesh, like a sentient blob of flesh. And that kind of explains why certain areas have been have been now closed off by like these heaps of flesh. Like, it's a really cool way to kind of guide the player through specific areas, but it's also a very, like, it makes sense in this context, right? I hadn't thought of that. I just thought they turn into this sort of biomechanical hybrids, and that the flesh might be like this sort of descent into hell kind of deal. I now believe it was not an infectious disease, nor some form of poison or radiation. It was a slow corruption of reality itself. As I've relived the same cycle over and over, each time details change, things are twisted, added, removed. How long until it all turns to nothing but noise? That is a direct reference to the King in Yellow. God, this game is fucking brilliant. A red dream, a crashed ship, a strange gate, a hole in the ground, an island beyond reach, memories from other lives, dreams of suffering and loneliness, a promise, a search for someone lost. I saw her in the rent emptiness waiting for me. We had made a promise. As the memories of a stranger rushed into my mind, I felt the borders of myself blur. What? Holy shit. I've been bamboozled. Wait, is it Elster's consciousness that has been overriding everything, distorting the reality around them? What? Stop. You must turn back. There is nothing for you there. You've tried so many times, and you've failed every time. Don't you see that you're ruining everything? This is your final warning. A folk's memory. We were dancing to that song they start the broadcast with. We fell asleep watching that movie we had seen before so many times. If only I could take us back to that time when we were happy. These memories are mine now. What the? That's the picture with the keyhole. What the? Oh, why did you return? There's nothing for you here. And she'll never dance with us again, no matter what we do. She doesn't even want us anymore. Both of us. We are incomplete. Let us become whole again. Uh-oh. Do I have my termite and my flare gun? Uh-oh. That is problematic. At least she gives like a little bit of a call sign when she does. Oh boy. Is there a target appearing there? Wait. Help? Okay, what can I do now? Oh, I see. Okay, so I gotta survive. Help. And she'll plummet the spears themselves. Oh, wow. There's layers to this fight. There's layers upon layers to this fight. Okay, stop running away. Okay, stop running away. Please. Help. Oh no. I don't have the shotgun with me. That's hella mean. Ow. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, shit. Okay, she recalls the spears. Gotcha. Ow. Damn it. I dropped my fork. incredible. There's so many layers to that fight as well. It's kind of bizarre. Like, it starts out that you're kind of like, okay, there's a lot of trippy shit happening on screen, but then at some point you start to realize that she is kind of switching back and forth between her corrupted form and Falk. God, this game is good. Like, I may be frustrated with some of its aspect, but man, this game is good. Also, what did y'all think of the Dragon's Dogma trailer? Okay, got the repair spray. Let's bring one more. Oh no, I'm bringing the pistol, alright. Flare shells, let's bring both. How are we doing right now? Nominal. Okay, I know I probably should leave some space. Can you actually, like, go back now? Oh, there is no going back. Interesting. Just in case I'm gonna read all the notes, I feel like that might be a flag for the end. This guy, can somebody make a screenshot of that, like, little in-between frame for me, please? She doesn't recall the one. Okay, that's one died off. Did she take it back? No, she did not. We're in a pulse. shit! Are you kidding me? Why'd you whip around like that? Do I still have the spear? Yes. Okay, grab the repair patches. Video game, I can't see a goddamn thing. Oh, okay, I see. Do enough damage to burn through that? Shit. Oh jeez, this is a long fight. Damn it. I am out of ammo. Woo. Ooh. Violent scene missing. Ooh, what a game though. Oh, we're back here at the portal. Alistair 512. Now we are 1. Just a second. I've been waiting for this for a long time. This space intentionally left blank. Once again, you've returned. Are you really willing to go through with this once more? You've seen what happens. This world cannot take much more. This may be our last chance. If you go back, it'll fall apart. I can't let that happen. You selfish monster. It's just a flesh wound. He'll destroy everything. Oh, we're back here. Back on the ship. Oh wait, that's different. Wait, we're back on the ship? What? And by our calculations, 1500 cycles of mission time will have passed when you receive this message. Congratulations, comrade. By now, you should have become fully acclimatized to your new life aboard your ship. As you approach the Oort Cloud, your search for new worlds will begin. Utilizing the long-range sensors, you will scout for valuable resources, habitable worlds, or signs of alien life. But it's much more decayed. Cycle 225. When I signed up for this mission, I just wanted to get away from everything. I was sick of Rotwand, of school, of the photo store. I was sick of the fake smiles and the whispers behind people's backs. When I saw the photo of that soldier, I wondered who she was. Was she happy? Was her family proud of her? Did her comrades love her? Since we looked alike, could I have been like her? But in the end, I just wanted to leave. And nothing I had done or made ever meant anything to anyone, so why bother? Here, I am finally free. I get to be myself, and to do what I want. I can finally be happy. Oh, it's to the left. Cycle 648. Talk some more to the Elster unit. She's different from the replicas I knew back home. Nothing like my teachers or the Blockward Protector. I know she didn't have a choice, but it feels like she's also here because she didn't fit in. It's like we've run away from the world together. At first, I didn't like having someone around, and I was glad that she's quiet and didn't approach me. But lately, I've missed having someone I can talk to. It's been so long since I've last seen another person. I never thought I'd miss it, except her. Everything is the same in here, always. Nothing ever changes. Everything is the same in here, nothing ever changes. In here, in the ship. Is she drawing another unfinished painting? There was never enough time. Oh, hello. You've survived 3,000 cycles, reaching the final phase of the Penrose program. With the end of the operational lifetime of your replica unit approaching, it is time to prepare for the final phase of your mission. If you have not found a suitable world for a landing by this point, accept that you will not. Find solace in the thought that others might be successful where you failed. As you are probably aware, your ship's spare parts and rations will soon be depleted. Life support systems and reactor shielding will soon begin to fail, and radiation may begin to leak from the coolant system. We recommend you do not attempt to prolong your suffering by reusing old filters or rationing supplies. Instead, make peace with your fate. We suggest that you ask your replica, while it is still functional, to spare you a slow and agonizing death, or that you take permanent rest in the cryogenic pod. Remember, you will die having served your nation by partaking in a glorious demonstration of power. Of our power. Cycle 1294. I had a strange dream. I was listening to the radio with my mother. Like back then, the numbers were on. And mother was taking notes with a book on her lap. With that book I saw in the shop window of the bookstore where the twins lived. The one with the yellow hooded figure on the cover. When I went there to buy it, it was gone, and Erica said the protectors had confiscated it. Or was it Isa? I can't remember. Cycle 1840. Everything is always the same. I feel like I'm trapped inside this ship. I know every bolt on every panel in every room of it. I've seen everything. I've done everything there is to do in here. I can't concentrate on anything. It's like there's this fog inside my head. And whenever I try to do anything, I just can't focus. I want to go outside. I want to breathe fresh air. I want to feel wind on my face and in my hair. The cycle 2503. I think I lost more hair. I'm sitting here, getting older. Every time I wake up, I feel older, weaker, sicker. I get out of breath so easily lately, and my back hurts when I sit down. How much longer will this go on? It feels like I'm just slowly dying. I'm tired of it all. Every time I go to sleep, I wonder if I'll wake up again. I'm scared that it'll be the last time I say goodnight to her. Did I say it right? Will she be okay? What if one of us just won't wake up tomorrow? I don't want to die. I don't want to live anymore either. Everything is just so exhausting. I just want to lie down and disappear. I just want to sleep. Please, let me sleep. Please make it stop. Please. Wait, that's me. Gonna keep my promise despite my best efforts. Yeah, you eventually fell ill too. Had to end this way? I believe that androids don't dream of electric sheep, but instead of dream of some divine comedy. It's time. This is all that's left. Go home? Yes. Remember our promise. I've come back for you. It's me, Elster. Elster? I'm sorry. Okay, that... Give me a second. That hit harder than I thought it would. It's okay. Perhaps so. I'm once again me? Please, just let me stay by your side a little longer. No, oh, fuck off, game. Don't do this. Oh, Jesus Christ. Wait, there are multiple endings to this game? Ooh. Ooh. You know what that means? Means we have to replay this. Not right now, but we do need to replay this. Well, you're not wrong about the horror. Oh, this is incredible. Oh man, it's I think it's gonna be hard to make heads or tails of this game without fully understanding the source material that it's based off. Like, The King in Yellow is a fairly abstract play, which kind of descends into madness, but like this is such a bizarre game to play. I may or may not have 20 plus pages of notes. Just imagine having to write a review of this game. Which is the mountainous task that lies ahead of me later tonight. Just jeez. Wow, what a game. Just wow. This is what's your take on the themes of loops in Eldritch stuff? Well, like in general, or the themes within Signalis? Because the whole theme of the game is transcending humanity. Like, at least that's what it feels like. Finding solace in being who you are. And this game really takes you on this sort of metaphysical loop. Like, it's not a time loop, but it's more like you're not really sure if the reality that you're observing is the reality that is real, if that makes sense. It's not a loss of sanity. It's a loss of perception of reality. It's not like, it's this slow degradation over time that, like, the game itself makes a brilliant analogy of overwriting or recopying the same file over and over again on the mechanical hard drive. Eventually, the data that you keep copying will degrade. It might be it might be like a single data bit, but like if you take that like millions of times, that's still going to be a significant chunk of data that is going to be lost. Like, you pluck away a 1 and 0 every once in a while and the code stops making sense. And I think that using this sort of android as a protagonist for this is a brilliant move. Yes, I know that my wireless controller has disconnected. I just saw it leave the premise. But like, there are so many layers to this that it's kind of hard. Like, I'm gonna be brain fried for a good amount of time after playing this. Like, I don't even know where to start, and I don't know where I'm gonna end. It's brilliant. Like, a lot better than I thought or ever could have anticipated. Like, gameplay wise, sure, I have a few pointers, right? So let's get those out of the way, gameplay wise. One of the biggest ones is that while it is an homage to like the late 90s survival horror when Silent Hill and Resident Evil started to become prevalent, it also took a few notes from Resident Evil and Dino Crisis when it comes to the way that enemy placement is done. Like, every once in a while you just get swarmed with enemies and there's not much you can do. And the fact that text boxes are a bit finicky in this game, as well as like area transitions, doesn't really help streamline the process. Like I've discussed earlier in the stream, I do firmly believe that if a horror game should emphasize atmosphere, it should stick to its guns and basically emphasize atmosphere over gameplay at that point. Like, just making it a story experience rather than a challenge to play, right? But that's like, the challenge is where the hard 6 item limit comes in. Because you're constantly juggling different items around, and you're constantly trying to figure out what goes where and how should I interact with this and how should I do this or that. And you're just constantly switching out your space. So that's brilliant. But what that does is it gives you a severe handicap throughout the game if any more than 3 enemies appear on screen at all times. And I will say that's partially because of the controls. Like the snap lock is a great idea, but in execution it is a bit wobbly. Like, if you have 2 targets encroaching on you, you sort of start to veer off, like you're distracted by a bird or something like that. And that doesn't make for a pleasant experience. Like, the interaction at that point becomes more fighting the game itself than fighting for your own survival, and that detracts from the atmosphere. Now, I will say that is only in the last 3-ish hours, right? Minus the boss fight. The boss fight was really freaking cool. But that means that out of 11 hours that you play this game, that if you're kind of like me, you're going to spend 3 hours of that being kind of frustrated with certain situations that you get put in. Which I don't think is a bad deal, considering what the counterpoint is. Like, this game is one of those things, like, you know, when you first play Silent Hill and it's just such a profound experience and you're just kind of sitting there near the end and just kind of letting it wash all over you and just kind of absorbing everything into all the little pores on your skin until it becomes a part of you. I feel like this game kind of falls in that same category, in that, like, this is one of those titles that really manages to get under your skin, and not in a "ooh, it's very scary" kind of way, in a way that, like, cosmic horror should do, right? It makes you think, it makes you ponder, it makes you theorize what's going on. Like, it makes you try to make sense of what's going on. And I think that's where the biggest overlap between this and Silent Hill comes from. is that Silent Hill is also like this metaphysical realm that manifests as this sort of personal journey through hell, like your own divine comedy, if you will. And the fact that it's kind of based on The King in Yellow, which is like arguably the forefather of cosmic horror, is a brilliant notion. Like, it makes you both inquisitive and unsure about a situation that you couldn't possibly learn about anyway. Not just that, but what I really like about this is that it gets people talking, right? It gets you exchanging theories about what's going on within the game. And I think that's the staying power of a game like Signalis. Signalis? Did knowing The King in Yellow make anything in the game seem more logical to you? It didn't make things more logical, but it made it easier to place what the thematic undertone was that they were going for. So it made certain aspects of the game a little bit more digestible. It also helps that I can read German. So that is probably someone in chat mentioned this at the very start of the game, that they felt like they were missing out by not being able to read German. And I think that holds true. Like, it's definitely one of those games where you want to take a lot of screenshots, right? I have an entire folder dedicated to just screenshots of like the little in-between frames that happen when you encounter the colibri, for instance, like the hummingbirds. Like the distorted things that happen on screen with like quotations from The King in Yellow in German, Revelation 8, about the 7 angels signaling the apocalypse and stuff like that. Like it's things like that that you easily miss out on if you don't read German. And that is kind of, it's not like the game's fault, in the sense that it doesn't take you out of the game, at least from my perspective, but that's also coming from it's also coming from a place from somebody who understands German. I think I know the word that you're talking about. Let me see. Not Fehler, not Empfängermodul. What was it again? Umziehungsanlage, which basically means conversion. Yeah, knowing Chinese, knowing Japanese, I think there is that is one of the staying powers of this game, especially in a connected world. Like that's the only thing that threw kind of a little wrench in my personal theory, right? That it was like a conversion thing. Why would there be a conversion thing happening? Why is it redacted? But like in a world that's connected as the world is today, right? Like I am sitting in a room in the Netherlands talking to you guys that are spread all over the world, right? And we're able to divulge this information to one another, allowing it to be digested and allowing it to be shared, right? This is what I discovered. Have you seen this frame? This is what that means in that language. What could that mean? It's like that theory crafting that's not God, I hate making this comparison, but you remember that time when a lot of YouTubers were doing like Five Nights at Freddy's lore analysis videos? Like, and you were always looking at that going like, why the fuck? Like, this is the type of game that I want a lot of people to just sink their teeth in and just go like, oh, I'm gonna overthink this little bit of the game, and there's not a lot of space behind my couch. It's against the wall, right? So, good luck with that. Like to squeeze in tight places, don't you? But like, the comparison doesn't come from like the games, but more like the type of video. I want this game to be dissected frame by frame by people who have a better grasp at certain aspects, that we're looking at things from different angles. Like, I'm very rooted in like my experiences growing up with like Dino Crisis, Resident Evil, Silent Hill, Forbidden Siren, and stuff like that. So like a lot of the ways that I look at horror games or thematics, the thematics that are presented in horror games come from those types of games. And I feel like this kind of flips that a little bit on its head, where it portrays a story in a way that allows you to like dissect it, share it with other people, and then like experience the game again from a different perspective. And I think that is the strongest bit of praise that I can give it. When you have a game that has like the same, like, it's almost like Metal Gear Solid. I spent years looking for optional codec calls and little secrets and little bits and treasure troves of lore that I wanted to dig up from underneath the ground. And this is kind of like the same. Like in Silent Hill, looking at, I remember watching Three Dog, like for the first time, seeing him do a Silent Hill 2 run. And it was like a deep dive run where he would explain the themes and the references, the metaphors, and everything, that how everything correlates to one another, what the meaning, the hidden meaning of Silent Hill was. God, that's a YouTube clickbait title if I've ever heard one. But when I watched that stream and I played Silent Hill 2, it was a very different experience. Going in and kind of like going like, I see what he means by that. And I think that's incredibly beautiful. If a game can manage to do that, then by all means, it's keep talking about it, keep sharing it, keep playing it. Signalis is a fantastic game. This is an easy 10 out of 10 for me. It ticks all the right boxes, and all the frustration goes right out the window whenever even the remotest story bit happens. So I'm very happy that people suggested this game. I'm very happy to own a copy of this game, and yeah, it's gonna go down as one of my favorite games on the PS4. It's utterly incredible, and it's just like, if anything, the biggest downside is that it's just really freaking difficult to talk about, because it's so like vague and abstract in certain bits and pieces. But yeah, I'm gonna get started on the review after the stream, and put all the tweets up and stuff like that. And you guys are sending this one home with a 9.2 out of 10. It's been a bit of a strong year. Like, we haven't completed that many games, but the games that we completed were just think we started the year off with Valkyrie Elysium, though, which is one of the lowest rated games on the stream. With the bonus item? Oh, right! Oh, now I understand the card! Now I understand the photo! Oh! Yo! That is incredible. That is really freaking cool. I was like, why is this here? Why would you... Like, is this a spoiler for something? It's like, yeah, it's a spoiler, but... Oh, that is really freaking cool. That's some really nice weathering on this as well. Impressive. That's just fantastic. But yeah, I'm gonna head on out of here and get started on some household stuff, and then start tapping away at the review, which is gonna be over on Tanuki Chicken Attack, so do be sure to check it out. But thank you all so much for hanging out. I really freaking appreciate it. This has been a tremendous playthrough. And, well, frankly, a much needed break from Breath of Fire. Like, I felt myself kind of burning out on it. I love it, but I needed something in between, and this was just, delicious. So thank you all so very much for hanging out. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the playthrough of Signalis. Thank you so much for being here. Really freaking appreciate it. If you're new to the stream, do consider hitting that follow button. And yeah, if you enjoy hanging out with this community, if you want to theorize a little bit, I'm going to make a Signalis analysis channel, if you will, on the Discord. So do be sure to join that. And if you like video game essays on video games, do subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you missed any streams, there's also the secondary YouTube channel, the archive, where the VODs are posted without breaks and seamlessly cut together by our very own Phonic Arts. And if you're still looking to read a little bit more on the things that I do on stream and off stream and whatnot in terms of video games, do be sure to check out Tanuki Chicken Attack for extended reviews on the games that we play on the channel and just general thoughts on video games. Signalis is going to be up there somewhere within the next 2 weeks, I hope, depending on how much time I have. And yeah, be sure to check it out. I'll post a link to it in the Discord as well when that goes up. So with that said, thank you so much for hanging out. I'm going to send you guys over to... Give me a second. Because I think a buddy of mine just started streaming today. I'm going to send you guys over to Toaster. And thank you so much for hanging out. Really freaking appreciate it. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. And remember, stay beautiful. Keep on gaming, dudes. Have a good one. Bye-bye.